Good afternoon. I am Dr. Julius Johnson, and I'm standing in front of Annie Lee's Porch, Southern Heritage Center, located in historic Hawkinsville, Georgia. Annie Lee was an extraordinary woman that I'd like to share a little about as we go in. Follow me for a quick tour of this extraordinary place located right here in historic Hawkinsville, Georgia. Above the door, you'll find an authentic sign from the days of segregation, otherwise known as Jim Crow. This sign was dedicated by one of our merchants here in Hawkinsville, Georgia, at a time when African Americans were not allowed to enter the front entrances of some of our businesses downtown. And today, this establishment is in the heart of Hawkinsville, Georgia, on Commerce Street. Come on inside. As we enter Annie Lee's Porch Southern Heritage Center, you will find an array of authentic cultural artifacts, many of which we have restored to encourage memory amongst our visitors, because we've realized that remembering is both figurative and literal. It remembers that which was dismembered, but it also recalls things of the past. And there lies the healing, which is what we encourage as people come and visit our site. As you follow me, you will find historic dolls, our ancestral wall, where we highlight extraordinary African American citizens that have played a pivotal role in the shaping of this quiet, sleepy, mysterious town by the river, where there are a lot of secrets that we have learned. Here we have, for example, an authentic basket that was made by one of our local African American basket makers. And of course, lots of cotton. This is cotton country, a multi-billion-dollar product that today continues to be a primary source of employment and income. Over here is the centerpiece of our center, and that is Annie Lee's Porch, which is an exact replica of the porch and home of Annie Lee, who was an extraordinary African American woman. She had 17 children. She was the head of the missionary board at Hawkinsville Baptist Church. She happened to be my grandmother. And on this porch, you will find some of the things that Annie Lee accumulated throughout her life. She was a quilter, a seamstress. When you would visit Annie Lee, it would not be uncommon for her to take her dipper and put it inside of a pan and offer you a cool glass of water. She was a fisherwoman. You can find her fishing rod on the porch. She played the piano. You can find her stand-up historic piano. She loved baby dolls, and the visitors, particularly the children, when they come, they enjoy looking at Annie Lee's baby dolls. And of course, you'll find her trusted Bible that she always read at night. So we tell the story of Annie Lee in order to honor this extraordinary woman who lived in extraordinary times. Coming this way, you'll find we have another exhibit. Now this exhibit is in honor of the 4 black students from North Carolina A&T that helped segregate the lunch counters here in the Deep South. They were joined by Northern progressives, and many of them endured beatings and hostility And this here is a replica just to hint at that period in our extraordinary history here in the Deep South. You can find this here at Annie Lee's Porch Southern Heritage Center. Moving on, we have an exact replica of Dr. Martin Luther King's jail cell. And in here, we have a copy of his famous letter that he wrote to the clergy. And it's known today as a letter from a Birmingham jail. As Dr. King sat in here, he explained why African Americans could wait no longer, why the time for voting rights so that they could fulfill our Constitution. So visitors can come in and they can visit this replica of Dr. Martin Luther King's jail cell. Here at Annie Lee's Porch, we build exhibits, we collect history, and we provide them to our visitors to remember, to heal, to be in a safe place, to tell stories so they can find where they are in time and in space, so that together we can move into the future together as one community. We're located at 87 Commerce Street in Hawkinsville, Georgia. You can visit us via internet, the www.thenewberryfoundation.org, to set up a tour, to find out our hours of operation. We're open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday between the hours of 11 and 3. If you're interested in getting a sense of this rich history in the Deep South, come and visit this unique and extraordinary place, full of secrets, full of memory. I'm Dr. Julius Johnson. Thank you.